Okay, so that's kind of the intro. If you got the reference, it's actually a game based around the theme of Stranger Things, and that's something that we're going to see here in a sec. So you press any key besides spacebar, and you're going to go to the instruction screen. You could read a little more about the backstory, but basically what happens is that our hero right here has to save our victim. So our hero is always going to start off in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and our victim's always going to be in the bottom right-hand corner. You use the up, down, right, and left arrow keys to move throughout the maze and try to avoid enemies if you choose to have any. You always start out in the scroll view of the maze, and that's something that's a little hard to explain, so we're going to see that in a second here. So real quickly, I'm going to say that let's start off with level 3, or let's go to level 2 actually, and say no enemies. And you have a countdown for when the game starts. So yay, right now we're in the scroll view, and this is what happens. See, we're only actually seeing a subset of the maze as we move throughout, but if you press the spacebar, we can see the regular maze view. If we press the spacebar again, we can see a hidden maze view. Now the interesting thing about these different maze views is that they actually affect the user, the main hero's health. So if we're in the scroll maze view, nothing really happens, but if we're in the hidden maze view, our user can gain health. If we're in the regular maze view, since it's kind of easier to solve the maze, then our user ends up actually losing some health. And you can see that since our goal is to save our victim, his health is always decreasing, so we want to solve the maze as fast as possible. So we just press S to replay, and once again I'm going to go with kind of an easier level, but I want to show the game with enemies. So we say yes to that. So the enemies' location, attack power, is always like pseudo-randomly generated, and they also move in a random direction too. But if we collide with an enemy, we actually lose some power. So again, if I press spacebar, we actually pause the game, and you can see that my health did decrease even though I am in the scroll view. Keep moving. Looks like there's a lot of enemies here in this version. My health, 28. Say I want to gain some health, why don't I just go to the hidden maze view? And there, I see the victim, so I can go save him. And the last thing is that the most intense level is number 7, and you can see here why. I'll say yes to that with enemies. So yeah, this right here is just our scroll view. So let me go back and I'll press 1 for the regular view. And yep, that's going to take some time to actually solve. So I won't do that right now. And if you look over here, we can actually see that you can press E to actually just exit the game itself. If I go back, I just want to show a quick feature of the maze solver real quickly. Our maze solver works so that it gives you kind of a general hint or a path to look at the maze. You press tab in the scroll view. If you're in the regular view, you can press tab. And if you're in the hidden view, you get these little waffle hints. And once again, good for you if you get that reference. So yep, that's all. Hope you enjoyed it.